there's
Hey
fire
everyone,
in your
there's
soul,
LAR
you gotta
Games,
rock
and
roll.
today I'm playing some more Genshin Impact.
Next on the agenda.
I think what I have to do next is the next part of the story, so let's do that. If it's not long, then I might actually finally start the Mona quest, which I've been itching to do for so long. Um, so yeah, let's see. All the glitters. Go to quest. Alright, so let's see what this next part involves. I feel like he's going to
Next on the agenda.
have something to do with this festival. And I've seen posts
Healthy
on
body, healthy mind.
on Reddit that like
Healthy body,
the
healthy
Zhao
mind.
lanterns don't have anything to do with the Zhao, which is surprising, number one. But I still feel he's going to have something to do with the festival, at least in terms of interacting with it. Unless it's just more purely festival stuff. But he's right there, so I don't know. I feel like he's gonna get involved in this festival somehow. Alright. What do you need, Wang? Not Wang.
Hello again, Wangya. How's the Mingxiao lantern construction coming along?
Good to see you two. The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. We're almost done collecting the required plastrite.
Where do you collect that anyway?
The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by when it's done. Plastrite is the main component of any Mingxiao
someone mentioned
lantern.
that before.
Most of the donations we get from the city folk are either Mora or plastrite.
Where do they get that?
A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plastrite they donate, as a prayer for good fortune and other blessings.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plastrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plastrite? Those are the ones we lack the most at the moment. One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng.
Okay.
When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, it sometimes produces bloaty floaties, which have floating seeds.
What?
The other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous as far as most people are concerned. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne.
Oh, is that how the ruin hunters fly? Oh god. Ruin guards.
It's a tall order, but I'm sure you can manage.
I'm sure my reputation precedes me. Alright, well. 2 places. One's there. One's over there. 2 pretty very far locations, actually. Fortunately, this one is next to a fast travel point. It does kind of hurt that I've stopped using Fischl. She's still technically my best girl in the game, but in terms of utility, she's kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. Ooh, one of these! I didn't know I... Well, you always have new stuff to discover in this game.
We're way behind schedule.
Alright. There... Oh. Dig. Oh. Huh. So maybe it was new. Maybe I didn't miss it.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
Because There was no chest, it was just that, so must have added that for the quest. Oh, it's the Ruin Hunter I always fight. To test things out. Oh, but it's a flying one? Oh no, I hate these. I hate these so much. It's not the Ruin Hunter I always fight. It's in the same location now. Alright, well.
Decided by destiny. No touching.
She needs her horns, guys. Don't! That was close. Okay. I got out of that without being hit once. I really hate those guys. Their combos are the worst. So far, so straightforward.
We're way behind schedule.
Wanya, we're back with a fresh supply of azurite and vermilionite.
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. Yep, without a doubt, these are azurite and vermilionite.
I wonder what they look like.
But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back just enough materials for both of you. Come on, get carving.
Which one do I get?
Done. Paimon prays for a bottomless stomach to eat more delicacies with.
I think you already have that, Paimon.
And you? Let Paimon see. Huh?
Oh,
Well, that doesn't sound like something you'd wish for.
huh. Does she wish for a reverse harem? Because in some universes, aka other people's games, that is very much what's going on.
So you made a wish for her instead. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find her, and we'll spend the next lantern right together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
Paimon's in this for the long haul.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wangya.
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy? Can't find your granddad?
When she was running over and her voice line played, I feel they could have done a better job with her making her seem like she was like running and calling out to her.
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a shell lantern, but I don't know how.
Well, I've already taught many people. Hey, look, freckles. That's a nice detail.
Miss Wangya, could you help me make a shell lantern?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as we're done playing. With so many people at the festival, your granddad will be worried sick if you stay out too long.
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora, helping visitors make shell lanterns by the docks. Ah, good times.
I guess she started working, or at least somebody decided to thank her in a certain way for helping them make one.
I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock and gather some building materials?
Oh, I already have so many though.
Great, thanks.
I can make
I
like
appreciate
50
it.
of them probably. People have been going crazy over these two being
Healthy
here.
body, healthy mind.
I don't think I've actually talked to them. So they don't actually realize that they've been communicating at the guard post, I guess. Or at their posts. Right as they say that, it ends. Or nighttime ends. Alright, let's see. That dock.
We're way behind schedule.
Look over there! That guy's acting very suspicious. Don't you think?
Oh, that's funny. Very suspicious indeed. Okay.
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Get gone! All right. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
Wow. Paimon thought he might be a shady character? Then he opened his mouth and now Paimon's sure of it. He must have been up to something when he was crouching down on the ground, because as soon as he saw us approaching, he stood up and acted all innocent. Paimon has a bad feeling about this. What could he be up to? Let's investigate. Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials!
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like that for? Get gone!
Same line, huh?
All right. If you all won't get gone, I'm just gonna get going myself, I guess.
Searching empty containers. I wonder why nobody's guarding
On the
these.
last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lantern supplies, let's get the materials we came for first. We can tell Wanya about the situation when we get back.
She gets invested in a lot of stuff.
Because everyone in Liyue has worked really hard for this. No one should be allowed to spoil it, period.
Well, everyone should know the real reason without having to ask her.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
There's so many delicacies in Liyue Harbor. Matsutake meat rolls, mora meat, almond tofu.
I've never seen that before, I think. That's a nice expression. I like that expression. The only thing missing was her, like, hitting her head softly and going, tehe.
That should be enough. Let's get back to Wanya.
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me? All right. If you all...
I wonder if,
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me? All right.
seems
If you
just
all
gonna
won't-
keep doing the same thing over and over.
Next on the agenda.
Seriously, why is nobody guarding all this stuff?
Next on the agenda.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do. Let me make a shell lantern for Ching Ching.
We saw a shady character skulking around the highly flammable materials at the construction site. He looked like he was up to no good.
I see. Okay, please inform the Ministry of Civil Affairs about what you saw. I'll talk to Jingming. With so many people visiting for the lantern rite, we can't afford to ignore something like this.
I don't know why it's just, like, out there in the open, easily accessible to anyone.
Miss Wangya, is something bad gonna happen at the lantern rite?
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along the way. We don't want to make him worry.
Now, isn't this lively?
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah, we saw a shady looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly flammable Mingxiao lantern supplies. We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs.
Goodness. This is a serious matter indeed.
If this guy's hair was blonde, he'd look almost exactly like a Super Saiyan.
Exactly what Paimon thought. Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul of the city.
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the Lantern Rite safe. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in due course.
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains.
Another day, another commission.
Commission? What commission? Oh, is this your way of offering to go to Guili Plains and pass on the message for me? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the Lantern Rite, and yet here you are, willing to lend a hand.
Oh no, Paimon must be rubbing off on me.
Yeah! We must defend the food stalls! Let nobody touch them!
Absolutely. I can't thank you enough.
I'm glad he's able to play along.
Yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank you both.
He disappeared. Probably off to capture the criminal or whatever while I do this. Also, I noticed something. These fast travel points, the description for them makes it seem like nobody else can use them except the traveler. Which means everyone is actually walking everywhere. And nobody's questioning how I can just teleport around and get other places incredibly quick. But then again, they also get places incredibly quick. So I don't understand.
It's a hilly churro blockade! There's so many of them.
No, there isn't.
Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
Hey,
Let me scry.
let her scry.
We're way behind schedule.
Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, today may have ended quite differently.
Maybe, but that wasn't
I'm
that
in
many.
charge of keeping the Lantern Rite safe. A lot comes out of the woodwork at this time of year. There are thieves around every corner. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men and we pursued them out here. Once we got here, we decided to split up.
Oh, do I have to
was
search for
searching
them
this area.
too?
The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And that's when you showed up and dealt with them.
I am pretty good at this.
And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else?
Oh, we're telling him that? I thought we're doing this so the other guy could check. That would have been a lot more, well, logical.
Another one? It's interminable. Right. Well, when I get back, I'll get the other troops to be extra vigilant in the area.
Well, you'll probably want to check the things that are already there now.
In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling?
Let's be vigilantes, Paimon.
Paimon thinks so too. With our wealth of experience, adventure, venturing far and wide, we should be able to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have any experience doing that, Paimon. You just follow me around.
So let's go back to the place where we witnessed the shady-looking guy. Paimon hears from patrol officers that criminals love to go back for another look at the crime scene after the event.
Yes,
It's a
this.
cycle. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens, it'll be too late.
Just notice that Paimon's eyes, they also have like stars in them. Like a little star field. That's interesting. Good that we don't have to find the other people in this area. And it seems that Zhao's not gonna get involved in this, at least so far.
Knew it.
Where is he running to? There's only one place he could go there.
Wait, there's another person.
Well, okay, I ate my words pretty quickly there.
What are you doing here?
Being Batman.
Huh? Xiao, are you here for the festival?
Zhao, are you here for the Zhao Lanterns? Do you want to change their name?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility.
Yes, yes. Very edgy talk.
But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. Thus you shall take full responsibility, mortal traveler.
I think you may have a misunderstanding about us. You see, we're also immortal and have probably lived far longer than you, Zhao.
When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to become stained
excuse me.
with mortal blood.
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Looks like a bird.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted red this Lantern Rite.
Oh, how edgy.
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we figure out the origins of this symbol first? The one the suspected criminal left behind. Oh, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kyle will know something
Oh, we haven't
about it.
talked to him in ages. But he's all the way in Mondstadt. Yeah, what the heck? How are... Chronologically, how the heck is that even supposed to work? How can we just go and ask Kaya when he is like an entire country away? This is one of the things that disappoints me about this game. Well, in a lot of open world games in general, they tend to forget that travel takes time. The funny thing is that MMOs are typically like better about this because most of the things that you ever need to do in an area is only in that area, so it makes a lot more sense with things happening in that area. For the most part, anyway. Like, they don't know I can use these fast travel points. Well, I guess Paimon does. Because she uses them with me, so maybe she took that into account. Ooh, I got it exactly.
Well, well. Long time no see.
It's been a while, yeah.
Kaya! We went to the lantern rite in Lille!
Ah, well. How was it? Fun?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpastum. I'm sure it will be to your liking.
Next event. Well, not next, but next event and sort of like holiday event will be this. In Mondstadt. That's surprising.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. At the very least, it sounds like an accident waiting to happen. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
You're also edgy.
Exactly.
You should watch what you say, honorary knight. What do you mean, flirt with the dark side? The Knights of Favonius certainly does not have dealings with its enemies. That has to do with a certain knightly virtue called integrity. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization you know as the Treasure Hoarders.
Oh. Well, that's a lot less impressive.
If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch with an informant on the inside.
Didn't you just say the Knights
I was about to say the same
of
thing,
Favonius
Paimon.
don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius.
Yes, and we initially talked about you specifically, not about the Knights of Favonius.
A little later, make your way over to Windrise. I'll arrange for the informant to meet you there.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
I don't know what that means.
Huh?
Doesn't mean drinking is bad, because I agree, but I'm pretty sure that's not what that means. I wonder what would be easier, going to this tree here and then walking up here, or maybe going here and then gliding down. Well, it's closer. There's probably some butterflies. Yeah. Got a decent amount today. There's a couple on that side. I always miss some on that side. I'm gonna climb up a tiny bit just so I get a nice... Oh shoot. No, I always miss. Okay, good. There should have been another one, but I guess it flew away. What, did I not get any of them? Well, that's disappointing. Nimrod? He's the connection?
Huh?
Hey, you're the guy, right? Kaya's informant?
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one here, so...
Place we agreed upon? I know nothing.
Stop being so annoying.
Ah, alright. Code word, I guess.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even slightly necessary?
This Kaya likes these spy tactics.
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay, I see.
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders.
What? Okay, well, I mean, it makes sense. If it really was their work, why would they put their symbol there?
The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fundamental principle: caution. Softly, softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks to try and make a fortune is utter folly in their eyes. Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been undercover as long as I have. Where was I just now? Oh, yes. There's no way that they, the treasure hoarders, would dare make a move during the Lantern Rite.
Still can't believe it was Nimrod.
Also, the treasure hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous letter.
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying to frame them, perhaps?
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the treasure hoarders has the letter in their possession. There. I've marked their location on the map for you.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive. This is our only solid lead. Let's not waste it.
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. Get back to those treasure hoarding lowlifes. To, spy on them.
This isn't problematic at all. I'm sure he's fine. At least it's treasure hoarding and not meth or something. Now, I wonder what kind of drugs there are in this world. I mean, there obviously has to be. Just that whether the game talks about them or not is a different story. In terms of like The Witcher or something, they have Fitztech as one of the big ones, and that's made up, obviously. Skyrim has skooma and moon sugar. Bring food. Oh, right. I tried doing that. Turns out I can't. I should probably remove that marker. And while I'm here, I'm gonna forget otherwise. Alright, time to murder some treasure hoarders, apparently. You know, gaining 500 more from that is not even really worth it. There's like no point into actually trying to take those out. Though it is free. Just, I mean, you just waste time. This looks like a camp. Oh, talking. Okay, well, hold on. I'm just gonna loot some of your treasure. Or your produce. Okay, oh wait, that's not treasure. Alright. Glad you didn't attack on sight.
Sorry, pal, wrong way. Wherever you think you're going, it's that way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue Harbor?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
Well, this is pretty direct.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's Adepti told us
That's
about
not
it.
Paimon.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate.
Oh, okay.
Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
He was hiding behind the tree, Paimon. He wanted to pull a Batman.
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with an Adeptus?
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture here.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty criminals, that's all.
Well, I've killed a lot of you petty criminals.
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please show us some mercy, would you?
Of course, if it turns out you're not a real Adeptus.
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
Well, time to die, I guess. Oh, I'm playing as him. Alright. Might as well. I was just gonna use Ganyu to kill everyone, but... Man, he's really fun to play.
The hunter. Please, my heroic friend and Adeptus buddy, have mercy.
Well, I guess they didn't die.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Paimon knew it all along. Let's see what they wrote.
Oh, yes. Very informative. Oh, okay. Alright. Treasure hoarder Bigfolk. An opportunity so crazy lucrative yet feasible. Once in a lifetime. Did they type this with a phone? Thing y'all wouldn't want to miss. Intrigued, right? Meet me in the dead of the night. I'll put my finest mask on now, y'all guys, and for y'all to recognize me, and I humbly recommend that there y'all do too. Is this besides the misspellings, I feel like the accent here would be something along the lines of Jinyan's terrible English voice. I'm no snitch. Okay. So meet y'all there then. You hear?
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want to burn down the entire city.
Great,
it is made of wood.
Happy. You're good, we're good. However...
These two, they don't look anything like us.
Well, I mean, just a change of clothes would fix my problem, but Paimon... she doesn't need to come.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
No, Paimon, that doesn't work with you.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully everything will turn out fine.
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now. Good luck. Even the treasure hoarders don't want to see the city burned to the ground.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh?
No, alright.
I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time of the year.
I'm too edgy.
When this matter is resolved, come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
Has it? Huh.
He's
I'll have to look at that.
vanished. Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already?
No, he's just invisible. He's probably just walking away slowly so nobody hears his footsteps.
But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go.
Either
to
that
the
or he
meeting
just
place.
fast traveled like we do.
Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning.
Alright, let's do the same thing Zhao did. Oh. High enough point. Why not? Let's float down to wherever that is. Hopefully it's a low point. Good. There's that on the way. It might get in the way if we pass by here, so might as well do that now. Ooh, that could have been. Okay.
Written in the stars.
I love Mona's English voice. Don't.
We're way behind schedule.
There we go. I used to have so much trouble with those, and Ganyu's able to take them out so easily. Mona and Ganyu are a good combination, actually. So I almost never have to use Mona's ultimate in conjunction with Ganyu. It's one of the few situations where I kind of need it, because those guys are... Oh, you were behind the tree.
Alright. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah?
Yep, totally.
I thought
We
I
even dressed up
insinuated
and
in my
everything.
letter there that you should have done like I done and put on a mask and a costume and so forth.
So this is the guy that wrote the letter. Oh, it's not Xinyan, thank God.
But it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would need to wear masks while doing it.
Paimon, shut up!
Really? I was in the middle of my speech
Oh, I
and
do have
everything.
a... Yeah, let's keep this. I don't mind. Character customization, please.
Well, wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders.
Hey,
game
no,
are you
we
two playing?
definitely are. We hoard more treasure than many of those, well, most of those treasure hoarders will ever hoard. So I don't know what you're talking about. We're bona fide treasure hoarders.
Born of ice and frost.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to die now.
Tell us your diabolical plan now!
You see, your clone took your place, because you're clearly dead.
Okay, I give up.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my Paimonial...
The Paimoni. I love that,
Giving up just like that?
verb. No, adjective.
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks up to the treasure hoarders.
Why do you write like a 4-year-old?
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all, the treasure hoarders? Oh, man, they're my heroes.
Wait a second.
That's pretty odd.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity, and submit my pledge of loyalty.
Is this the same guy that was, doing stuff at the docks? I mean, they all look pretty much the same.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more sinister, evil looking. But instead, we get you.
Well, I don't think anything implied that there were a serial anything with that letter.
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles
Oh,
of highly
yeah, it is the
flammable
same guy.
materials.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plastrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallows. The perfect crime.
Yeah, no, you're very dumb.
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example, how exactly were you planning to bring down the plastrite once it was airborne?
Well, I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile.
That's a very blunt way of putting it, Paimon. But I can't disagree, especially with how that letter was written.
Okay, let's teach him a lesson.
Oh, I don't have the mask on anymore.
Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot,
Oh, I guess we summoned them.
let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Alright, I'm sure he's being tortured as we speak. I wish my loading was faster. I'd have to have a much better computer though. I want to build a new computer so bad, but this is like the worst. Hey, who's down there? Oh, it's just a random guy. Is there something up here? Have I missed this? Oh, just a cat. What's a cat doing up here? Just relaxing. Oh my god. You know what? This would make a really nice picture. Hold on. This is gonna be the first one that that has a subject that is also not a character. Oh. Now, if we look closely, it's not actually positioned all that well. Maybe you can hide it with, like, that. Oh, yeah. Now, like this. Alright, let's take a photo. Yeah. Alright, back to the game.
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch over the thief. Thanks for your help. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot afford the slightest interference. Rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable troops have been brought in. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dares make a move, they'll be on them in an instant.
Alright.
That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here. Enjoy the lantern rite in peace.
Okay.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then.
Yeah, but, well, seems he's not a fan.
Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time.
If I had him, I could force him.
Wait! Do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was?
No, but let's assume it's an Adeptus.
Yeah! With a name like Sky Breeze
And definitely not Zhao, because, once again, those aren't connected.
So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this time. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshu Inn, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.
You know, I wonder if that's the case. If it is, and then it goes up in the sky and lasts for like a certain while, then that might be really cool seeing it from like all the different parts of the world. Like the mountain. All right.
Master gone this time?
And we get to do more busy work. Hooray! They actually give pretty nice rewards, I think. Oh, give me them primo gems. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.